Okay, so it's another one of our live videos. Remember, we're coming at you twice a day. So twice a day, we're going to be giving you hints, tips, real life examples, real life stories to help you ultimately either pull your finger out your arse to get into action or give you the knowledge to implement in your life to improve your results. So, one of the common questions that I've been asked over and over and over again is, Adam, how have you lost 2 stone? I say 2 stone, but it's a little bit under 2 stone. How have you lost 2 stone in 8 weeks? Okay? So, if I told people exactly what I did or have done to produce this result, they would shit themselves. They would become overwhelmed, they'd be scared, and they'd think it was too much. But it isn't about this. It isn't about how did I lose the 2 stone, okay? The most important thing is before this, why? So, why did I suddenly want to lose 2 stone? Or why did I suddenly change my lifestyle? Why did I suddenly change my certain habits? Why did I suddenly do more? Why? What was it about? So, along with having 2 kids, 2 babies, moving into a new house, having a full business, I went to a wedding not so long ago. Well, it was just before I started this, so about 11, 12 weeks ago. And to put it bluntly, I felt a little bit shitty in my suit. So a little bit shitty. So by no means did I look overweight. By no means was I, like, people consider me looking fat in any way, shape or form, but I just didn't feel as good as what I normally did feel. So with obviously having 2 kids, like, again, these sound like stories, but they're actual facts. 2 kids, business to run, and generally being busy as fuck. Some things became a priority and some things slipped. So one of the biggest things that did slip was my nutrition. So I was still exercising every day because I'm in the gym environment and I fucking love exercising, but my nutrition was nowhere near as good. So the important thing that we need to look at is not how did I do it, because my how would have scared a lot of people off. It's why. Now, I didn't feel comfortable, especially in that suit on that particular day. And all throughout that day, like I said, I just felt a little bit shitty, even though people would never have known it because I didn't portray it, I didn't say anything as we do because we hide these things because we don't want to be embarrassed, we don't want people to judge us, we don't want people to say anything, we don't want people to think that we're weak, scared, or whatever it may be. But I didn't feel great. So I just said from that moment on, from that day onwards, that I was going to reverse what I did. And that was my why. Now, a lot of people go on about, you need a why, you need a why. Yeah, it's important to know before you start thinking about how. You need to have an underlying reason that's powerful enough to keep you motivated, focused and driven. And usually this why needs to have an emotional tag on it. Emotional tag. Because like I said, I felt shitty, didn't feel as good as normal. It affected my confidence, the way I felt, and everything around it, it just affected it. So your why needs to have an emotional tag. So not only do you have to think about your why, you have to think about the work. So many people, like I said, have said, Adam, how did you do this? How did you do this? How did you do this? Okay? So first I explained why. Why did I do it? Because I felt shitty. And that's it. And I knew I'd put on a little bit of weight, but I was still performing well in activities and lifting heavy weights and doing my cardio work really, really well. But I could just feel myself a little bit bigger than normal. And like I said, I don't need the scales to tell me. I didn't need a tape measure to tell me, because I could feel it in my own clothes. That they just weren't, they were a little bit tighter than normal, let's say that. So I had my why, so that was powerful. And then I just sat down after that day. So the wedding was on a Saturday. On a Sunday, I just thought about, what's the work required? What do I need to do to reverse what's happened? So that's the work. So I worked out, what do I need to do? So what do I need to do every day to change this result? And then it was just a simple yes or no. So it's yes or no. Am I prepared to do that work? So the answer was yeah. So now, for me, it was my nutrition that needed a kick up the arse, because I always train hard. So the work in the gym doesn't feel as hard as the work outside of the gym. See, like me, a lot of people put a lot of effort in the gym and then they let it slip or drop a little bit outside of the gym, whether your 23 hours outside of the gym have a far bigger effect than your 1 hour in the gym. Remember, the 1 hour in the gym is just a platform for your 23 outside of it. And you can't out-exercise a bad diet. So, was I prepared to do the work? Yeah. My nutrition, like I said, my nutrition, I can honestly say, I will never be 100% clean eater. Because I like to have the odd thing, yeah? And I'd never stop having certain foods. It's just not what I want. So, but I decided upon, if I was 80% clean and allowed myself 20% of whatever I wanted, whatever that may be, that would have produced a big enough result. So, what we've got here is how, why, work. So many people are interested in this. When that's on the surface area, it's like the iceberg effect. Can you zoom in here? So the iceberg effect. That's why it was there. So the iceberg effect. So what you see on the outside is only the tip of the iceberg. So underneath here, you have a lot of work, a lot of commitment, discipline, dedication, determination, adherence, all that type of thing. And people don't want to hear about this. All they want to do is they want to sit here about how you got the results. But it's important when you want something. So say if, like me, you do want to lose 2 stone, you need to look at why you want it. Is that reason a big enough emotional factor that's going to drive you on to keep you going and keep you turning up even when you don't want to turn up, even when you don't want to do the work? Because you find out everything you need to know about someone when they don't want to do it. Okay? Is it a big enough reason? And then, are you prepared to actually do the work? Are you prepared to turn up every day and do certain things with your lifestyle, certain things with your habits, every single day to produce this result that you say you want? And you've got to think about it. Because it's all well and good saying you want an end result, but you want this end result here. But like I said, in here, you've got your why, and you've got the work. Why work? And are you prepared to do it? And only you will know that. Like I said, I've lost near enough 2 stone, and I'm back where I want to be, physically, feeling better in the pose, and all that does is makes you feel confident again. Increases your confidence, makes you feel good, makes you less conscious in your clothes. Like I said, by no means was I overweight, but I still felt shitty. Now, you can either feel shitty and not do anything about it, or you can put in the effort, and yeah, you might feel a little shitty to start off with, but before you know it, results start coming and you start feeling fucking really good again. But again, it all ends with the D. The D word. And that's a decision. It's your choice. So it's your choice to accept the way you are. It's your choice to take no action. The way you look, the way you feel, is your choice because you can always do something about it. So it's your decision to either accept the way you are and you think you can't change and you play the victim, or it's your decision to think, yeah, I've had enough of the way I am and I'm now about to take action. So we'll leave that decision with you. Hopefully you make the right one. Hopefully this has give you a little bit of help. And remember, there are people struggling. There are people struggling. So just because they've got a smile on their face and they tell you that they're okay and they're happy the way they are, sometimes this is the smile on top of the surface, and this is all what's going on underneath the surface and behind the scenes, okay? How many times have you said to someone, when they've said to you, are you okay? And you've said, yeah, when in fact you weren't. How many times have you done that? Okay guys, hope this has helped, and I'll see you later for another video.